Welcome back to the random games that I'm doing. Today we are doing Block Hunt. This is a game where you are either a hunter or a hider. In this case, I'm a hunter. You see my name in red right there. And I wait here for about 20 or 30 seconds while I wait for the other hiders, which are disguised as things like flower pots and TNT blocks and melons. I wait, and chickens and pigs and actually all that type of thing. So I wait for them to hide, and then I go and chase them, and there are 3 different kits I can use to chase them. And I try to attack them, and if I successfully kill them, then they go on to the hiders team, which is what I want them to do. So bam, we are looking for them now. So I'm using the leaper kit. As you can see, there's a happy little cauldron that is running away from me. So I'm going to try and chase this cauldron, and I got the cauldron. Nice. Okay, looks like cake. Cake does not belong there, my good sir. So then I can leap after him. That's why the leaper kit is so nice. And I'm going to continue. Ooh, did I see an arrow? Ooh, looks like there's an arrow. I don't know. Where? I see a TNT over there. I see it. You cannot escape now. So I see this TNT in here, and it really has no option at this point. So I'm gonna take it out like that, so that way I can go for the chicken. Nice. Okay, so I got a couple of those guys, and so I've actually gotten quite a few players so far, which is pretty nice. So I'm gonna try and after you play this for a while, you kind of get used to the map. There are a couple guys on here who I know who have played this so much, it's kind of crazy how much they're used to the maps and everything, so they know exactly what to look for. And another thing, actually, before I forget, is that water hurts the hiders. So you know that you don't have to watch for hiders that are for animals or blocks that are in the water, because you know that they cannot actually be there. So this is a pretty good place for them to hide. Actually, another pretty good place for them to hide is if a little flower pot. Flower pots are actually what I normally disguise myself as, but they are very good for hiding in cauldrons if you think about it. So I'm gonna head up here and try to chase this guy who he's having a little bow battle with. And we'll see if I can get him, but I don't actually know where the buddy is. I don't know where he is. I don't know. Okay, so apparently he's not right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and head back down and look for other players. However, there comes a point where it's really difficult to find. Ooh, is that a player, or I don't know, that's a weird looking block. It's not aligned with anything. So I don't really know what's going on there. Okay, I'm not lagging, am I? No. Okay. Sweet. So I'm going to go ahead and forget about that for now. And actually, I'm going to see if anybody has gone in there. Okay, you know what? Forget about it. So now that I have searched around with Leaper Hunter for a little while, I'm going to switch kits just a little bit. And I am going to switch from the Leaper Hunter right here, not the TNT Hunter, to the Radar Hunter, which has a very weak weapon, but a very good ability. So you may not be able to hear it, but this is clicking. So actually, if I turn this up, yeah, that's what it's categorized as. Okay. So then, if I let this keep clicking, then it'll start clicking faster and at a higher amplitude, I guess, thinking of the sound wave, when I get closer to one. So as you can tell, oh, it's going crazy. So one of these might be, ooh, haha, flower pot right there. Okay, sometimes it's difficult to fight the flower pots, but in this case it was not. Does not look like any are here. Okay, so that means there are still 4 left, so I'm gonna have to try to find them on different parts of the island. So I do not see them anywhere. This is not clicking very quickly. In here, no. Okay, so I need to. Okay, I'm gonna actually bring this over to that corner of the island where there are lots of animals and things like that. Well, whoever these hiders are did a great job, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get them in time, so good game. I'm going to go ahead and call it there since I have other things I need to go do for now. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy what I'm doing. I plan on just doing really whatever I want for these random game modes, which is kind of fun. Gives me quite a bit of freedom to be able to just kind of play whatever. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.